Update: my husband forgot the past 8 years and wants a divorce. To answer some questions, Josh has had some self-destructive tendencies in the past after a traumatic event and had been diagnosed with epilepsy this past summer, which is why his therapist suggested to take him where I did. He never injured his head and his parents wanted him home, so the doctors diagnosed him with some sort of psychosis, which I was skeptical about, but I trusted his therapist and the doctors. He was discharged and given some pills for his depression. He received an MRI scan 2 days ago and we are awaiting results. He has not gone back to work since this all happened, and I assumed when he was out he was with his family. My soon-to-be ex is a civil engineer but now believes he is an architect. He doesn't have his architecture license and forgot how to do his engineering job for the most part, so I do not know what will happen with that. He doesn't remember any of his current friends since they all met in college. The reason he remembers his passcode is because he has had the same one since junior year of high school, where we met. So far, he does not want to see me and says he hates talking to me, not because I'm a bad conversationalist, according to him, but because he can't stand talking with me knowing I'm embarrassed to have dated him and doesn't know why I'm with him again. He said I need to let go of the past because that's not him and that I should find someone better. He's realized while dating me again that he doesn't want to deal with me or anything. I'm physically perfect but we are too different. I asked why he made love with me and he replied with "You're beautiful and I do think you're amazing, so how could I not?" He supposedly grew into a better man after we broke up originally and that I need to move on and that he's not here to fix my insecurity problems. I don't know if he had ever wanted to be with me at this point. Josh doesn't know what he will do with his life but knows what will help is if I'm out of it. In the past, he has belittled me, essayed me, went after the girl he told me not to worry about, and ghosted me more than once, and I forgave him. Whether this is a tumor or just a lie like some of you have proposed, I realized how bad he had treated me. Things were better, but were they truly good? I don't know why he was with me if everything he had apologized for was a lie. We make the same in terms of money, so I can do fine on my own. I'm beyond heartbroken. What he says sounds like what he's been holding in for some long one way or another. My siblings, friends, and father are encouraging me to enjoy being freed from Josh. They never liked him and always wanted me to be with someone worthy of me. I haven't felt this low in a long time and I don't know what to do. I'm almost 30 years old and I feel so ugly and undesirable right now. I've been head-on and pursued by people with Josh while he was rejected by the girl he told me not to worry about. The woman even came to me to explain that I deserve better and that she never understood how I saw him the way I did. That was years ago and my feelings are all coming back because of his cheating. I stood by him for years and even in his memories I never did anything wrong, yet he treats me like this. If a loser like him doesn't value me, someone who is supposedly out of his league, who will? Is this why he is upset to be with me? I'm insecure right now and have spent the past few days in a funk. I want to wake up in my Josh's arms and this all is a bad dream. I was never embarrassed to be with him, but now I'm embarrassed I wasn't. All the things he did I forgave him for and look where it got me. Everyone has been telling me how lucky I am to get out of a relationship with him. His mother, who has always had some racist ideas about me, even said I'm too good for all of this. I was never the pretty girl, so I worry that if someone as pathetic as Josh, I thought the world of him until this point, everyone else sees him as pathetic, isn't happy to be with me. Am I even what he says? Was he flattering me for a moment of intimacy? Did he make love with me to make the infidelity hurt more? What happened to the past 8 years of our relationship? I would like to think the results will prove to be a tumor and my Josh is still there, but I can't look at him anymore after all of this. Whatever version of Josh this is, it feels real and horrible. And no, when we made love, I was not trying to get pregnant. We had been trying for so long and protection hasn't been used for a while. I was just happy to be intimate with who I thought was the love of my life. We hadn't gotten pregnant for a while, so I didn't expect to get pregnant now, and I didn't. My period was late but came as it did. If I did end up pregnant, I would simply abort. Even if the real Josh was coming back, I would terminate because I don't want to bring a kid into this mess so soon. I got tested for STDs, I'm clean. I haven't signed the papers but I don't see us working out after this and he seems to be happy about that part. It's the only thing he's looking forward to. I feel like an insecure teenager again and I need time. I've always been insecure, so this is bringing up feelings I haven't had in a long time. Thank you for the comments and the awards. Josh's sister wants to keep me in the loop but I may text her that I want out of it. I will hear if there's a tumor within the next week or so, but I don't want to know anything else. Call me cruel or self-centered or weird, but I don't know who this Josh is and I do not like him and I want my own distance. I need to prioritize myself right now and his family is taking care of him. That's all. Final update. The scans and tests came back. No stroke, tumors, or anything. That's all his sister texted me. I don't know what treatment he's doing or their plan for him because I asked them not to tell me anything anymore. I'm done being invested. Josh is still adamant that he doesn't love me and doesn't want me back from what I have last heard. Looking back, I don't know if he thought he was settling for me and he had lied to me to make himself look better. After he had used me for love-making, I can't ever be with him again in any capacity anyways. I don't know what is happening with his job, all I know is he is not back and possibly won't be. He can't perform his duties, so I don't know what will happen. There's no diagnosis as of yet, but I am wondering if he did indeed fake this all. If he is, he's really committed to it. If he is, I don't know if this baby dream of his and wanting to supposedly be with me forever were just overcompensating for how he really felt, but it does no good dwelling on that. He's not a good person and I need to accept that. When I talked with his parents over the phone, tensions were high. Mother-in-law was a wreck, begging to know what went wrong, and my father-in-law was encouraging me to stay. I kept telling them I don't want to know anything regarding him anymore, and if they continued I would hang up. They wouldn't stop, so I hung up. They texted an apology a day later and asked to come meet me for coffee with sister-in-law. Sister-in-law and I have gotten close over the years and she convinced me to meet with them. No, Josh. I met with sister-in-law and mother-in-law. Father-in-law did not want to come and preferred to stay with Josh. Sister-in-law apologized for her brother. She is upset at his treatment, but my mother-in-law just say we weren't meant for each other and should go our separate ways. She gave me a letter from him but I chose not to read it. Mother-in-law started relaying what he had been saying. According to her, Josh was sick of being reminded of how horrible he treated me in the past since he has changed, and it's time for me to stop expecting him to fix all my insecurities. When it comes to the cheating, his mom quotes him that it's difficult comparing the relationship he had with me to the one he never had with other women he has known. Sister-in-law stopped her from continuing and encouraged me to get professional emotional support. We talked about the house, money, and mutual friends, etc. We left on a good note, and both sister-in-law and mother-in-law said they wish me the best. Since then I've been going to therapy and dealing with the house. I have an unstable career, so the house should help me a lot with finances. I'm recovering from a food disorder I developed within my first few years with Josh, and I have been getting help for that. Josh has not reached out to me or attempted to contact me. I never opened the letter and just gave it to my brother for the divorce proceedings. I don't know if this was all some elaborate way to get out of our marriage, but it worked. I love him, but I'm realizing we were never as good as I wanted us to be. There's nothing left for me with him and I'm too tired to try. I wish he was a better person, but he's not, and as my mother keeps saying, he deserves someone who accepts him as he is. A piece of crap. I guess he got tired after all these years of trying to be someone he is not, and every issue was just incompatibility. I always thought shitty people should change, but my mom keeps reminding me he shouldn't have to for me or anyone. I can't explain the Lisa thing, and I think Josh may be stalking her, but that's really none of my business. The friends Josh made in college he swears he does not know, so I can't say who he communicates with outside his family. Wish I had a concrete answer about anything, but I don't think I'll have one ever. I needed some time to process everything that has happened. Thank you to all the nice comments and messages, even though I did not have the energy to respond to any. To all of the people who couldn't help but be rude, hope you're proud of yourselves. But my life is changing and the man I've loved no longer loves me, no matter what the cause. I owe it to myself to let him go, so I'm going to do that.